We ask our wives or friends to join us in morning meditation. But it is better to meet God alone than with one who might misunderstand. On awakening, let us think about the 24 hours ahead. We consider our plans for the day. Before we begin, we ask God to direct our thinking, especially asking that it be divorced from self-pity, dishonest, or self-seeking motives. Under these conditions, we can employ our mental faculties with assurance. For after all, God gave us brains to use. Our thought life will be placed on a much higher plane when our thinking is cleared of wrong motives. God, I offer myself to Thee, to build with me and to do with me as Thou wilt. Relieve me of the bondage of self, that I may better do Thy will. Take away my difficulties, that victory over them may bear witness to those I would help of Thy power, Thy love, and Thy way of life. May I do Thy will always. In thinking about our day, we may face indecision. We may not be able to determine which course to take. Here, we ask God for inspiration. We ask God for an intuitive thought. We ask God for a decision. We relax and take it easy. We don't struggle. We are often surprised how the right answers come after we've tried this for a while. For we are now on a different basis, the basis of trusting and relying upon God. We trust infinite God rather than our finite selves. We are in the world to play the role He assigns, We ask for willingness to make amends where we have done harm, provided that we do not bring about still more harm in doing so. In meditation, we ask God what we should do about each specific matter. The right answer will come if we want it. We are going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past, nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity, and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Fear of people and of economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. And we have ceased fighting anything or anyone. For by this time, sanity will have returned. We react sanely and normally, and we will find this has happened automatically. We see that our new attitude has been given us without any thought or effort on our part. It just comes. That is the miracle of it. The problem has been removed. It does not exist for us. We are in much less danger of excitement, danger of fear, danger of anger, worry, self-pity, or foolish decisions. We've become much more efficient. We do not tire so easily, for we are not burning up energy foolishly as we did when we were trying to arrange life to suit ourselves. We are neither cocky nor are we afraid. That is our experience. That is how we react, so long as we keep in fit spiritual condition. We ask each morning in meditation that our Creator show us the way of patience, tolerance, kindliness, and love. We have begun to sense the flow of His Spirit into us. We have become God conscious. We have begun to develop this vital asking only for direction and strength to meet my problems as He would have me. Never was I to pray for myself, except as my requests or my usefulness to others. Then only might I expect to receive, but that would be in great measure. When we sincerely took such a position, all sorts of remarkable things followed. We had a new employer. Being all-powerful, He provided what we needed if we kept close to Him and performed His work well. Established on such a footing, we became less and less interested in ourselves, our little plans and designs. More and more, we became interested in seeing what we could contribute to life. As we felt new power flow in, as we enjoyed peace of mind, as we discovered we could face life successfully, as we became conscious of His presence, we began to lose our fear of today, tomorrow, or the hereafter. We were reborn. We usually conclude the period of meditation with a prayer, that we be shown all through the day what our next step is to be, that we be given whatever we need to take care of such problems. We ask especially for freedom from self-will, and are careful to make no request for ourselves only. We may ask for ourselves, however, if others will be helped. God will constantly disclose more to you and to us. Ask Him in your morning meditation what you can do each day for the man who is still sick. The answers will come if your own house is in order. But obviously, you cannot transmit something you haven't got. See to it that your relationship with Him is right, and great events will come to pass for you and countless others. This is the great fact for us. The spiritual life is not a theory. We have to live it. Belief in the power of God, plus enough willingness, honesty, and humility to establish and maintain the new order of things are the essential requirements. As we go through the day, we pause when agitated. We pause when doubtful, and ask for the right thought or action. We constantly remind ourselves we are no longer running the show. Humbly saying to ourselves many times each day, "Thy will be done."
God's will, not business.
Every day is a day when we must carry the vision of God's will into all of our activities. How can I best serve Thee? Thy will, not mine, be done. These are thoughts which must go with us constantly. Abandon yourself to God as you will understand God. Admit your faults to Him and to your fellows. Clear away the wreckage of your past. Give freely what you find. And join us. We shall be with you in the fellowship of the Spirit. And you will surely meet some of us as you trudge the road of happy destiny. My Creator, I am now willing that you should have all of me, good and bad. I pray that you now
remove from me every single defect of character
which stands in the way of my usefulness to you and to my fellows.
grant me strength
As I go out from here to do your bidding.
Oy. Ugh. We should probably get a torch. Lighter's not working anymore. Oh, okay. What the heck?
Weird. Top of the morning. Welcome to Yoga with Adrienne. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Adrienne. This is Sweet Benji. And today we have a morning mobility practice. So hop into something comfy and let's get started. Alright, let's start on our backs. Close your eyes if it feels good here, just to begin as we start to tune into the body, easing into this mobility session together. Nice big stretch, big breath here. And then slowly we're going to hug the knees into the chest, both knees, hugging them in. And you, of course, will start to tap in with how you're feeling in your body, maybe how you're feeling in your energy. You might also start to tap in with just really making this practice your own based on the sensations, the feedback that you're receiving. So taking the knees maybe one way in a circular motion and the other, or opening and closing the knees. Lovely, lovely. Then send the left foot down and send the right foot up towards the sky. You're going to interlace the fingertips behind the thigh or maybe behind the calf. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And you're just going to draw some circles with your right ankle one way and then the other. And then we'll extend the left leg out long. Maybe stay where you are. Take a big breath in here and a long breath out. And then bend that left knee. Again, bring the left foot to the ground. You're going to cross the right ankle over the top of the left thigh. Thread the needle here, lift that left knee up, interlace the fingertips behind the thigh and breathe. Start to listen. Listen to your body. Listen to the sound of your breath. Soft, easy movement. Welcome always, but especially in today's practice. Feeling your way through these shapes. And then we'll release this left foot down, uncross the legs, keep the right knee bent, right foot on the ground as we send the left leg up towards the sky. Second side. Stretching that hamstring. And then rotating through the left ankle. circles, wide circles with the toes, really finding nice articulation there. And then start to extend the right leg out long. Take a deep breath in here. Nice slow exhale. And then bend the right knee again. Cross the left ankle over the right and thread the needle here. Once again, we squeeze the right knee towards the face, the head, the chest. And we find a nice deep breath. And again, we tap into this deep listening of the sensation of your breath. Nice. Then we'll slowly release both feet to the ground, turn to one side, and use your palms to press all the way up to the feet. Good morning. Now we're going to scoot back towards the edge of the mat so that our hips and our bum are at the far back edge of the mat. Hands are going to come to support us a little bit here, knees bent, and we're just going to rock the knees to the right. Breathe, internal rotation in the left hip. External, kind of exaggerating that right hip down and back, and then take it to the other side, windshield wiper legs. And keep it going, and you'll find that you naturally start to inch all the way up to the top of the mat. Take it slow, not too fast. Really thinking about the hips here. Try to stay nice and tall through the spine as best you can. Do your best. And then we get to the tippy tip top where Benji is. Yay! And then from here we're going to use our hands to come into a little squat. Now keep the heels lifted, especially if it's quite early in the morning. You're going to keep the heels lifted here. Rock a little side to side. Breathing deep. Keeping the skin of the face soft. Nice. Now we might try to drop the heels from here. Just see, if not today, you're like, okay, not today, that's all good. Maybe not any day. But if we are able to drop the heels, we're going to come into a more traditional Malasana by bringing the palms together, opening the knees out. Now, be really mindful. It just depends on your body. This might be a little too tight to get there this early, so you can stay here in the froggy. Just want to give you all some options. Take one more breath wherever you are. And then you're going to plant the palms down. You're just going to come to one knee and then the other. We're coming into a tabletop position at the top of the mat. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Exhale, round through the spine. Cat. Inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. Now curl the toes under, send the hips up high and back, downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths here. You might pedal the feet, bending the knees one at a time. Start to deepen your breath, coming into that deep listening of the sensations of your body, the sound of your breath. And then when you're ready, I'll invite you to lift the right leg up high. Take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, bend your right knee and stack your right hip over your left. Work to drop your right shoulder, so squaring the shoulders best you can, breathing in here. And slow exhale. And then slow and steady, we're going to draw a line with the right knee all the way up as we shift forward, kissing right knee to right elbow. Ow. Good, then kick it back up to a three-legged dog. Good. From here, lower the right foot, and we're going to switch right onto the other side. Inhale, lift the left leg up high. You got this. Press into both palms evenly. Bend your left knee. Stack the hips. Stay with it. Stay with your breath. Drop the left shoulder in line with the right. Breathe deep. Now tap into those pulses as we lift the release. Awesome. Slowly lower to the knees. Bring them as wide as the mat. Big toes touch, and we send the hips back and extend in child's pose. Deep breath in. On your exhale, really think about melting the weight of your chest, your heart down to the ground. Take one more breath here. Filling up the back body with air. Feel that stretch. And then on the exhale, slowly rise back up. Keep the legs where they are. We're going to bring the left hand to the center of the mat. And right fingertips reach up high towards the sky. Inhale in here. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, thread the needle. This time, stay for your inhale. Maybe reaching the left fingertips out long. And if you want, you can curl the left toes under. Slide out your left leg, left foot. So you're in one leg extended here. Just using the pressure of your left hand and your left foot to find a little deeper stretch. And then slowly bring your left knee in. We'll come all the way back through center and take the right hand to the center of the mat. Inhale and reach left fingertips to the sky. With your breath, exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, swivel it in. Inhale, reach for the sky. Open, open, open. Exhale, bring it in. Stay for your next inhale. Maybe reaching the right hand forward. And maybe curling the right toes under, finding that extension through the right leg here. And you can find some soft, easy movement here. Kind of flossing here if it feels right in your body. Otherwise, stay put and use your breath to move in the pose. Slowly begin to bring the right knee back in, and we'll slowly unravel. This time, dropping the elbows down, forearms parallel, walking the knees back for puppy's pose, heart to earth pose. Inhaling, exhale, again, using the exhalation to really cue this drop of the heart space, opening up through the shoulders, hips, hip creases peeling up high. Inhale in, exhale, slow and steady, come back up to all fours, and make your way to downward facing dog. That's where we'll meet. And inhale from downward dog, right leg lifts up high. Exhale, shift knee to nose. Inhale, lift it up high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lift up high. Last time, exhale, knee to nose. Then we'll step the right foot all the way up and lower the left knee to the ground. All right. From here, we're going to turn the left toes to the right side of the mat. You can use your fingertips to guide you if you need. And we're going to come into a little modified or a little abbreviated warrior two. So send the fingertips out long. Nice, slow, steady breath. And then I'd like to give you this image of this upward current of energy through the front body and then this grounding energy through the back body. And just notice what's going on with your pelvis. Maybe it's sticking out here. Maybe you can draw it underneath your center a little more. And then with the toes pointing forward, we're just going to sink forward just a bit and then come back to that center mark. Sink forward just a bit and come back to the center mark. Last time, sink forward just a bit. Come back to the center mark. This time, left hand comes down. Right fingertips reach beyond the back edge of your mat. You can turn the right toes in here. Breathe. Little gate pose variation. Inhale in. Exhale. Use your fingertips to slowly walk it all the way back. Now to a lizard pose. So the hands are on the left side of the mat. right knees over right ankle. And it just depends on your energy level today. You can lift the back knee. You can keep it lower. You can come onto the forearms, lizard pose. If the forearms are lowered, let's come back to the palms, back knee lowers if it's lifted. And we're gonna walk the right foot so that the outer edge of the right foot is just spilling off the outer edge of your mat. And from here, take your right hand, bring it to the top of your right thigh. We're just gonna open up here for a breath, opening up through the right hip crease, opening up through the front body, feeling that deep stretch in the front of the left hip crease. You might engage your glutes to support this stretch here. And then slowly bring it all the way back to your lunge. We'll step it back, lift the hips up high, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up high. You got this. Exhale, shift forward. Bring some energy into it. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, shift it forward. Inhale, lift it up. Connect to your core muscles here. Exhale, shift it forward. And then step it all the way up. Lower the back knee. From here, swing the right toes towards the left side of the mat. We'll come into a little abbreviated warrior two. So find that stack of head, heart, and pelvis first. What I tend to see a lot is kind of the pelvis comes out here, more like a cool surfing move, which I love and would love to learn how to do well myself. But let's lengthen the tailbone down, get our centers underneath us, and then make sure your toes are pointing forward as you begin this back and forth movement. Don't overextend. Shifting forward and back to center alignment. Shifting forward, back to center alignment. Last time, shifting forward. Back to center alignment. Right hand comes down. Left fingertips reach. We pivot on the back foot. Big stretch here. And then soften. Use your fingertips to walk it all the way to the front into our lizard pose. Your variation. Breathe. Stay with it. Stay with your breath. All right, now walk it back, hands to the earth, back knee down. We're going to take the left foot now to the outer edge of the mat. And we'll use the left hand now. Bring it to the top of the left thigh just to open up here. And you might even use this as a little bit of a fulcrum, a little opportunity to press away from that thigh, opening up through the front body, lengthening through the crown of the head. Breathe, breathe, breathe. And then slowly come back to all fours, so not downward dog, all fours. And then we're gonna take the right knee and try to bring that right foot all the way in front of the left knee so that you're in this cow pose, cow legs shape. Give her a try. And then from here, we're gonna slowly sink back through to a little cow legs seat. Breathe deep, and you will need your breath here. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Navel draws in to find that core connect as you now use your hands to walk forward. And then just bring that left foot in front. We'll find the crisscross on the other side. And as you're ready, sending the hips back. Noticing absolutely how the sides differ.
Yes.
Sitting up tall. Connect with your breath. And then drawing the navel in, walking the hands forward. Unraveling, coming back to tabletop position at the top of your mat. Inhale to drop swing the legs to one side, any side, and come all the way back down. Lying on your mat, flat. Cactus arms here. When you get there, just take a breath with the legs out wide. And the arms here in cactus, so palms are face up. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, see if you can find a little core connect to bring the knees up towards the chest, either one at a time or together. And then we'll take the knees to the right for a reclined twist. Turn your left ear to the shoulder, maybe gaze past your right arm, or close your eyes. And then slowly roll it through center and take it to the other side, knees to the left. Arms stay put, and we roll onto the right ear. And then slowly roll it back up to center. You're going to cross the right ankle over the left. Grab onto the outer edges of your feet. And we're going to rock and roll up and down the length of the spine. And if you don't make it, you can use your arms to help you make it. We'll come into a nice, comfortable seat. Rearing the end of this session. Let's lift the shoulders all the way up to the ears. And then exhale, take them back and around and down. Again, inhale, squeeze the shoulders, lift. Exhale, back, around and down. And one last time, inhale, squeeze. Send them back and down. Hearts lifted, find stillness here. Capture a little moment for yourself. Maybe there's even a word or an intention you'd like to zero in for your day. And slowly bring the palms together in prayer. If you have a word or intention for the day, go ahead and repeat it quietly to yourself here now. If not, it's okay. And then we'll take a final breath in here together. So inhale, lots of love in. Feel that breath expand through the torso. And then exhale, bow the head to the heart to close. Namaste.
Woo! Right hip is a little sticky today. Ouch. Whew. shit. I see you.
Namaste.